Hello and welcome back to Master Duel Masochist. If you don't know what we're doing here, we started out with 5 master packs, and every time we win, we open up a new pack to hopefully upgrade our decks. We're trying to reach master in this challenge. If you like what you're seeing, and if you're watching this on YouTube, consider subscribing. All right, let's do a quick summary from last episode. We did pull the 5th planet pollutant virus. Awesome. Second Meow Meow Mew, third Thunder Unicorn, 4th Empen is surely better than the third one. What I'm trying to say is we didn't pull as many good things. We did get Grisaille Prison, which we might jank something with it. The Rosebell of Relevation. Armageddon Knight. Oops. I think I'm gonna start just skip proof copies. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just getting mad looking at it. Alright, yeah, double payback. Whatever. Then Utopic Future Slash. That's a second hobby is fine. Can make a second hobby work. And that's kind of about. Oh, yeah, we got Pisanta, which is a normal monster with 2/5 attack and defense. That might be relevant. Oh, and yeah, that's about it. You're so skibbity. Hello, Slow, how are you doing? I'm so Bao Bao. Just want to be my Shiori. Alright. Only 2 more days left. Only 2 more stun days left. I'm very, man. I'm really very. Makes me sad. Makes me sad. It does make me sad. But you know, it's like being a parent. You gotta let them go at some point. You gotta just let go. You cannot, you know. So Phantom Text, Dying to Heat. One thing is off there. I don't know. Something is off there. Like one of the lyrics. I think Phantom Tax isn't the original lyric, actually, now that I think about it. Alright. Yo, he's harnessing the powers from the jambalaya of my soul. Alright, wait, banish 10 cards. My first game, I don't know, man. Like, right now it doesn't per se look. Oh man, should I banish the evenly matched? That's a joke, by the way. Don't ever interact with the evenly matched. Don't make it worse. Yeah, I think it's zombies. That's why I'm like leaving this on the board. All right. Second evenly. Just the second evenly. Come on, man. Third evenly. And then they play the 4th one. How could this be? I don't know, man. If you want it enough, everything is possible. Alright. Statue is nice, indeed. This is 2 for damage. This is 2. Okay. Could I please get, like, I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Exactly something like that. Unfortunately, that card only triggers if send. Dude, you got to be kidding me! Okay. I love evenly matched! We have Raigeki. We have Raigeki. It was zombies, right? It was just zombies. I can't imagine any other deck folding that hard. It wasn't zombies, as it turns out. It was rank 8 slop turbo. Which also kind of loses against exactly that card that I played. But then again, theoretically, if they Red Eyes Fusion, that works, right? Dude, this deck should have won. Maybe don't play. I mean, that's a problem, right? They did. They did exactly do that. Which made me to go like, hey, wait. They're zombies. And I let the card on the board that, you know, screws them over as well. But for the most part, it doesn't do, you know, the zombie deck would have lost harder against that. Oh my god. The Shuria Ragweed. It is cute, though. It is cute. Is that a heart? Look! It loves us. Yo, seventh Emperors? Dude. That's not a word. That is easy to say. Alright. How are you doing, Sliver? How are you doing? Good. Dude. I don't know, man. Melty? Like Melty Blood? I did listen to the first Melty Blood opening on the weekend. When Raito sings, it does go hard. I'm fine, I'm fine. I came back from work, crashed at home, and then slept a bit, and then I was too late to the stream. But now I'm doing fine. Alright. Prulia? Wow. Wow. I mean, most stuff they can draw we don't care about, right? Apparently we do. What are they gonna do? I mean, they drew it on the first one anyway, right? What are they gonna do? What are you gonna do? Stab me? Get stabbed. Get stabbed. Alright. I mean, it's a 2-turn clock. Awesome. I think I want to get rid of Harmonia, actually. I don't want my board to get soloed by Harmonia. I'm a poser. It is a multi-blood reference. I even might have played the game a bit. So they are adding a ice barrier. Damn, it is hot without the windows open in my room. Yeah, most of them need to go to the graveyard as well to combo. So it was an imperm. Not good that we played around imperm Harmonia, honestly. They didn't even have it. It could have been Maxi, right? Actually, funnily enough. It could have been Maxi. Or Fualos. Because I played the Fissure last. What's going on here? Good question. Oh, wait, true. What are we playing the frogs, actually? I guess to get something to the graveyard is the idea. This is a sea serpent, by the way. This is... I guess this is kind of cool. Oh, vanillas. Wait, you're right. I was so fixated on the swap rock here. We're playing the vanillas. For this. For Ib. It is for Ib specifically, I guess. Is it good? I'm go out on a whim and say no, it isn't. You probably shouldn't be playing that package. No, Matthew, you don't get it. Those vanillas go crazy. I love bricking in the game where you're not allowed to brick. Okay. All my energy into this pack. Everything I've ever believed in. See, we got a cat. You know, it's worth. Ice barrier. The game has, you know, quite ironic. To use the mirror force. Use mirror to make fives, but that's nothing great. Exactly. Absolute cinema. It is absolute cinema. Change the negate effects cannot be changed by. I mean, is there any water monster we would want to send in a stun deck? There's... No, I'm not gonna say that. I had a banger though, but sometimes, you know, sometimes you gotta not open your mouth. Ogre, but no reason. Yeah, you could send Ogre. Is there any other water that does something in the graveyard that would not be a Giga Break? Not really, right? Nothing under barrier, yeah. Oh, it's Trap Tricks. They need one more good card. But they're also all Earths, so I don't see a way I can win. That is probably enough, yes. Oh my fucking god. I mean, the thing is, they almost have no cards left, right? You know what, whatever, let's go next. Like, I'm not dealing with this. It smells like cope to be like, yeah, they almost have nothing left, and then they have enough points of interaction just to, you know. make my day bad. And then you play, and then you realize, wait, why did I play this out? Was a Trap Tricks player going first? Not playing a good deck, and then you slowly realize that you have lost important lifetime. That. Then you think about it, and then you realize, wait, I don't live forever. Hold on. Maybe I shouldn't play against Trap Tricks. Maybe I should actually talk to my family, you know, and then true, actually better than speaking with your family. Being on Reddit. True, dude. Every time I see a gem, I have like a little like bell right next to me when I browse Reddit, and then I'm like, oh, gem alert, and then I ding 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 ding. I let it ding. Exactly. That's me. Gem alert. You know. Okay, I think I'm gonna Ogre Pot of Desires. If they Ash, I rip a card. Who needs to think about Harmonia anyway, right? Harmonia is not a real card. Harmonia is not real. I should have normal done as well, honestly. This can draw. Yeah, let's get rid of the dragon, honestly. They could draw into the dragon. This doesn't look good, by the way. So Magician Souls, they could like discard from hand, right? Normal summon discard. Ah, Book of Eclipse. Yeah, that does it. On time as per schedule? Exactly, that's me. How are you doing, Lex? I mean, you know, if you look at it like logically, you know, if you know, is look at the starting time, right? It's 7, and then just put away the 0/0, right? Then I'm on time. This is wait, 4 byte? You mean verboten? Keine excuses. Keine Ausreden would be the word. The word is the word. What was the slop again? It was Gunnar slop, right? I mean, I'm not making excuses. It's just true. If you think logically about it, if you know, either way, the 0/0, I'm on time. Just saying, I'm on time. If you hide the 0/0. Is there a game where you can like play Pontiff% in Minecraft point of percent because they put in a new point of update? All right, it's time. Bum 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 bum. 1 to 10, dude. Oh, I don't want to give them 2 draws. Last time I was like, I'm gonna give them 2 draws, but this time, additionally, we have lose 1 turn. All right. Additionally. Additional. All right. I mean, no. Like, we're not gonna be able to play it in 2 days. What will we do then, man? You see, we have to play today and tomorrow. And after that, I need to cope for something else at some point. Some other stun deck. Thank you, Magnet Warriors, by the way. We had something good going here, and you just had to go and destroy it. Thank you, Magnet Warriors. The most complicated play on the planet. It has to be incredibly complicated to play through this. Magnets, how do they work? Without a ban list, for sure. I mean, they do work without a ban list. Post ban list, we ought to see. All right. Ecclesia. Pew, pew, pew. Oh. LCK Elysia? Dude, I love the LCK player, Elysia. I love the LCK for League of Legends. Korean League. Alright. Okay. Alright. Black sheep. Bump, 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 bump. Primera's stuck in the back rooms. Do something. I'm sorry. Gotta loop through the rooms. Oh, I did hear something hilarious. I'll put it's over. It is over for her. Ding, 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 ding. All right, opponent. Help me stab statue. I'm stuck. Damn, your parent is freaky, you know. They will clear one. I need. What do I need? Good question, actually. Moon. Mongo would go hard. Okay. Sure. You play Earths. Yeah, Mage Power helps. These aren't real cards in the back row. There's a lot of good cards here. This card probably loses the game though. Over like Granite. It seems to be Ogre, yes. Let's go next. Let's go to them. Whatever. But yeah, do you remember a few streams ago where I was like, you know what? The back rooms look kind of cozy to me. You remember that? I did hear something funny about that. It was like, I watched the movie with my mom, right? It was like I don't know, 30-something guy. And my mom was unimpressed. I'd lived there. Exactly, right? And then he was like, but it makes sense because, you know, those were just normal, like, you know, spaces. you know, so for her it's just, you know, Monday. And then I was like, and then I thought to myself, man, that's so dumb to be scared of that. And then he said something relevant, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm wrong. That's true. That actually makes sense. And then he was like, yeah, so it's like back, you know, when people, you know, use like castles for horror, you know, because they're like outdated, etc. But realistically, like those were like normal living spaces, right? Bedroom paint. I could live with horrible yellow bedroom paint. I personally am more of a fan of white walls, but I didn't watch Backrooms, but I'm kind of certain that Obsession is just better. Like, something is telling. The thing is, like, Backrooms is just Backrooms as a movie, right? Like, I still want to watch it, but it's hot, which is a plus. Fair. Also, I'm gonna claim Obsession. I'm sorry, Obsession. You know, I worked on Obsession, kind of. What was her name? In the something in the she's a Twitch streamer, so you know we're from the same profession, right? I'm affiliated. She probably was a partner, right? So basically, we're like working for the same company. So in a way, right? As contractors, right? In a way, I made Obsession successful, right? If you think about it, like realistically. Bam. Exactly. Be better than FNAF. Dude, I haven't watched FNAF either, but that's fair. But I think it is probably better than FNAF though. FNAF is really gimmicky. Front rooms guy, dude. Like, was work bad today? The fact that you're like on fire today. I don't know what this person means. You probably don't need to. Yeah, draw to. That's fine. Because a spell trap is, you know, Rainbow Bridge. Chill. Boat freeze. Oh, cool. I lost my mind today at work. Want to discard a pend? Ooh. Can add one Velmonica monster. The starter is a water, but needs to be normal summoned. Or pen summoned, I guess. Normal or pen summoned. You like water. True. That's what Bruce Lee said. Be like water, my friend. Is everything royal, by the way? Am I tripping? Teaching in college? Are they? Are they? Bruce Yu? Yo. Dude, Bruce Yu is awesome. I wish I could get in there. This is, you know, kind of satisfying. Everything is royal. Alright. Except you, what does Ursara do? I mean, they are allowed to choose anyway, right? That's a good card to get. Imagine if I had a mistake. They can only get like Celatris. Okay, I mean if they play Stealth Kragan then they're fine, actually. Or like for Stealth Kragan I lose? Dude, no. I guess we lose. I guess we lose. That's a highly specific line of play. Quick effect once per turn. Give me a statue, please. I mean, I guess we're doing this. The problem is they get this back into their hand, right? This unfortunately always happens. And we lose. They get like Celatris and full combo next turn. Who the fuck plays Ragnar Zero, man? In the year of our Lord 26. I mean, well, Monica isn't that bad. Honestly. It doesn't matter, no. They got it. I'm kind of mad. No, well, Monica genuinely isn't that bad. Like, what a random ass line of play. This is, I think this is the only okay, they can go into Wave Viking, but they don't have the material. Alright, whatever. They have so many, whatever. I don't care. I lost. I wallet mogged them, right, guys? I don't have as many royals. I do have more money for myself. What did you have for dinner? Noodles. What did you have for dinner? Dude, that's hot. Yeah. Rice and gravy? That sounds great. You know what I hate about Scrandle? You know. The girl reading this uvu. I'm a girl. You know. With a voice changer. We had established that. No. I hate on Scrandle, okay? If you look at the percentages, they do hate on pie. On like shepherd's pie, etc. I think that isn't fair. I think shepherd's pie is great. You mean why they hate on it? I don't know, man. It's good food. I don't know if you look at the percentages, right? Like every pie always has like 30 to 40%. And every time I'm like, the pie looks good. You know, I think I'd eat the pie. I'm not talking about asses, but maybe I eat those too, right? And then, you know, it's always 30 to 40%. Which is chili. And bean pies. But, you know, you can't tell by that. Yeah, but I thought so, right? But you can tell by that people never ate like a pie, you know, a shepherd's pie, which does taste great. So I was with a friend in Manchester, right? Was like, we gotta eat shepherd's pie, and we did. It was good. We had to wait forever, but it was good. Net 20 guy. Look at their hand. The luckiest thing you've ever seen. I hope they're not 20. They need it, man. I don't know. It's a UR. Link Rebo, okay. Oh, good. Why is this even a UR? It could be a mask. Dude. Okay, sure. Unfortunately, we see that they're all on water, so I have to start with this. Because this guy doesn't do a lot. Well, that's kind of funny, no? So they will sack this one off. Yeah, let's just Giga Protect it, right? Funniest Link Rebo ever. Like 0 charisma. I mean, that it could happen, like, unironically. But I guess I didn't need to play one of these. Oh, Top Deck Duster. That's a classic. They could have all of those. It's not impossible. That's more likely. Yeah, because it's a one-off. It's fine! It's okay! Ban Vect! Okay, it didn't matter. I mean, I guess, dude. So we're gonna send and draw. They really like keeping the other card. Okay. I think they're big. Alright. Mistake is okay to set here. But I'm gonna go battle phase first. I'm gonna keep this back. It's a Sea Serpent? It really is. Okay, so you're gonna shuffle back my card. Sure. Dude, this is probably the lamest duel of all time. They're calling it. The lamest duel of all time. Awesome. Imperm this, start playing. You see worse? Fair. Turn 53. Let's go. It could happen. Dude, I feel like I'm drawing the same two cards. Matthew, honestly, I don't think Cool Tune goes too far. Don't agree with Farfa. This is one crazy game. I think Cool Tune is pretty fucking shitty to play against. Yeah, we're gonna cook this. And yeah, it's gonna get worse with Mind Scan. Dude, the fuck you mean? My card is just negated? Oh my god, it's over. This is the worst. I lose. Alright, cool. Mind Scan is fine. Dude, you're trying to rage bait. I mean, yeah, but like, if you don't have those, you just lose. I don't know about Droll, but they insta lose to Clancy, I think. But doesn't matter. Then again, no! Mind Scan just fucking negates it! What are we even talking about? Fucking rage bait. Awesome. Cool. You got it. They need to search. Oh no. Me when I searched one of the best cards in my deck. You additionally do... This is rage bait, but I'm gonna entertain it. You do know that if I just... You know... If I get Mind Scan and have it on board, I can negate a card, right? I can also do that on your turn. So even if you draw me, I have like interaction. Maxi Fuwa? Yeah, obviously Fuwa helps, but come on, man. Fuwa helps against a lot of decks. I forgot about extra. Whatever. Yeah, I know order. Whatever. It's fine. We're losing anyway. Also in the TCG, Maxi isn't even legal. Played stun. Yeah. 2 hand traps. Yeah, if you open 2 hand traps, then you have like 3 cards left in hand. The Tomb player negates 1 hand trap. Then you pass. Then the Tomb player begins with 1 more card that they normal. And dude, whatever. I'm getting rage baited. We are, by the way... This is bad. The room is too hot. Alright, let me open the window, honestly. And read and be less loud. I mean Ryo, baby. Ryo Zolos. Alright. Say it some more time. It's rage bait. Like, the thing is, you know, you're like, haha, I was only acting as if I'm an idiot. No. Still, like, you are an idiot. What can I tell you? This doesn't shield you from it. I was just rage baiting. You're rage baiting? I don't think you know what rage baiting means. Alright. I never act. This is how I am. Based. Alright. I'm on, by the way. Yeah, I know. Okay. So tier loses against this card. I mean, they can beat all my stats, you know. Spitting fact. I'm spitting facts. Okay, I'm ignoring you. Did you draw fossil? I mean, I guess, man. Alright. Okay, cards for summons from her hand. You can banish stuff from her graveyard or field. Okay, nothing. Does nothing. Need to deal with this. They can beat over with this because obviously they have the Kello in hand. Can I please like draw something? I mean, that is something. All right. We basically need to get rid of all of these. Alright. I mean, I will play into triple attack. I need to banish off top. Dude, you got to be fucking kidding me. I need like Regeki or something. I mean, I lose here. I literally cannot win. They get Fenrir this turn. It's over. I lose. They literally clear my board. And then they get another Fenrir. Top deck any guy isn't good as well because they just get rid of my Cosmos. Like everything kind of sucks here. I need like Raigeki. Or another Mongo, I guess. Awesome. I mean, you know, I guess you can draw it up like that. Whatever. We're a humble stump player, yeah. And they're banning my deck. Imagine that. And they are banning my deck. Let's play a game! But as soon as my room is like less warm, I will be able to talk a bit louder again. I really should. Time for a class action rules lawsuit. See, that isn't the best deck in the format. It's even less bad than, you know, Toon, which is just a chill deck. The rich really get richer. You know, a humble stump player. What can a humble stump player do, man? Not a whole lot. I'm telling you. I love two Rayos in my starting hand. That's my favorite, actually. Oh, Armory calls offline. Okay. Battle phase, we were first. And slower? Good idea. Oh, you mean them? I mean, they might. They seem to be playing a deck that does that. Okay. Do this one, please. At least it does nothing. That one. Oh no, I lied. Hold on. Congrats. I realized that they just had it. I'm not commenting on it. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. How long has it been since we won one? 3 million years. A World Cup? That has been like 12 years. It's coming. Later, I will do the It's Coming Home. coming later. Because I want to, you know, pop 50 decibel higher. Dun, 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 dun. It's coming home. I'll wait for the strike, honestly. One doesn't feel good to strike. It has the best music. No, they might be playing triple tack. You got to be fucking kidding me. Alright. We need to go for Lobalion here. Oh, they just chain block here. It's completely fine. Completely okay. I don't know why they took Rindbrum instead of Lobalion, but they did. Okay. I think I need to strike this. Hold on, let me scroll a bit. That gets FNV, right? Yeah. You're right. I mean... Sure, dude. That's like... basically throwing cards away, but sure. One more branded fusion to out. Pretty cool. They attack. I guess so, man. Dude. This feels like a crime, what I'm witnessing. I'm offended. Sure, man. This is a bit less damage. I guess. This does tank a bit of damage. I guess let's get rid of Rindbrum. All of these suck. All of these just suck giving them. I mean, they already have branded fusion. I can't give them the normal. You just lose if they use this away. That's why. Like, we just lose damage-wise. Because they just beat. Okay, 2 branded fusion in hand, sure, buddy. They could have added F and V. Tiny Cloud. Awesome. FNV then what exactly? But I'm like fine with them getting an FNV. Okay. This is branded fusion. I mean I lose the problem. Well, obviously I didn't hit any elbows. It would be like good. You're only playing one Titanic Cloud. The truth is, I'm only in the game because they are not playing it optimally. Oh, Fontobellion! I'm jaded. But then I think they do. Even like you could just play anything at this point. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you got it. They could have done that on the first turn, by the way. I just want you to understand they could have just done that on the very first turn. And actually chain blocked it. Mercurier. They do have FNV, by the way. I think if they would have added FNV last turn, they just win the game. Fun fact. Alright. They can't. You learn something new every day. I thought it would just banish. As a cost, I see. I guess let's get this. Draw. Oh no, please don't. Oh yeah, I'm locked. I forgot. Whatever. Nothing was good anyway to add there. Hello, Duwalder, how are you doing? You're also jaded? Yeah, but also my window is opened. Which is why I'm, you know. not going streamer mode. Unfortunately, it's enough. Is what he says after losing like 6 games. Alright, let's get our pack. I think we deserve something incredible here. Forgot exactly. The dopamine. We're getting nothing, right? Yeah. We're getting nothing. We did get Dimension Slice. 4th Armory called, thought of you. Heart goes, I'm making a heart with my hands. Then I'm making another heart. Then I'm making another one. And then I'm making the Korean one. And then I'm making the cheek one, right? I'm making the one with the 2 hands, then with the fingers, and then with the other fingers. So many hearts. I think I have like 6 or so at this point. I'm kind of certain. I do have 3 actually. I do have 3. Alright, let me close my window. Alright, baby, we're back! 16 decibel! Alright. Your ears won't be able to come back from this. Alright. Potential man. Open it again. Dude. Mephi ASMR hours. Hello, guys. My ASMR stream. It's cool that you want to sleep. To help you. I hope to help you with this. So we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Nah, baby, that ain't me, baby. Yeah. Never will you catch me doing this shit again. Ah. That ain't me. Ah. All right. Nothing. Ruined. Stream ruined. My day is ruined and my day is immeasurable. Thank you, Mephi. Fans don't. Whoa. Don't let me know that. That's kind of weird. You can do that, but don't let me know it, man. The glizzy? You had your glizzy out? Same. You know, shaming the other person so nobody thinks, you know, badly of you. To the window! To the wall! Till sweat drops down my balls. Till all the bitches crawl. Alright. Aha, Ash Blossom, my favorite card. Imperm. Brother. Thank you. It could be Harmonia. Okay, it's Imperm. They toggled off. I hope they just forget that this is mistake. That would be pretty cool. It's funny how they printed Ryo in a time where they were like, people shouldn't add like 1 card. Harmonia trigger. I have normal Dryo and then... Wait, it's on monster effect, right? True, you're right. Dude, I don't know, man. People never hit Harmonia. That's why I don't know how it works. I always think they can just do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So is a 2-turn clock worth it? I think so, yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I lied. It's not a 2-turn clock. If I get a spell trap, it is though. Why did they pass though? Good question. I was like maybe evenly and then I realized wait. Evenly doesn't matter here. They could have already evenly. Or they're the worst player we've ever seen. Is it maybe Valor? You know Ash 2? I'm not sure. I want Maxi Band. Anything else I don't care about. People bluff evenly. I mean, yeah, but they didn't even go to battle phase. Like, also, I was in battle phase as well. They're not doing anything. Dude. I'm it was Valor. Please just crash him. Ah, never mind. They have my favorite card. Give him time. True. Lupus? Okay. I mean, I guess we're losing, man. This isn't optimal. If they, for some reason... GMX is out, right? GMX is out. Alright, but they need the graveyard. They activate this effect, I will strike it. It isn't out yet. Oh, but Furhire is out, right? You are like 1 turn too late. It's fine though. Next pack, I see. So it's GMX K9 with 5s. Maybe one more. Yeah. I think Valox is one. Yeah, Crown is coming. I saw that. Yeah. So they're bricked on K9s in their hand and they have 1 Rex. Sure. Crown powered striker? I mean, yeah. Obviously. But that's what every other format has too, right? I'm not sure if they have another Earth. They probably do. But I can strike then. I mean, as I said, like, yeah, you're right, but... This needs to go, right? So it's Rex and 1 other K9 or something. One, two, three, 4 gone. I mean, Crown is bad. For the best of 1 format, that's for sure, but... Like in Striker at least. But, you know, like... They have an Earth? This is an Earth? Dude. I think that's the strike. No attack? Oh, I'd take that. Okay. Can add one for higher. I mean, I'm cooked though, right? Or am I? If I have one more brick in hand, I will have a big problem, by the way. I love Super Poly, by the way. My favorite card. Dude, this can't be this complicated. They probably play a second one of these. Okay. Unspell trap. W stream? Thank you, Tweeny swag. Wheezy swag. But do you love Super Duper Poly? Yeah, that one has a fun name. Destroy those targets, alright. That's completely fine. Okay. Dino does something. I cannot target this, but I can target something else. I need to be careful with the Mud Dragon. Oh my god, please. I have so many cards that deal with this. They're protected until they use this effect, which they're not gonna do is the problem. Okay, another Rex, I guess. Oh, that one's a problem actually. But why didn't they like add this earlier? I thought maybe they're not playing it. This is a big problem. It's fine, I'm letting it go. So they have the dinosaur one in hand, right? Dude, you know what? You got it. I'm not in the mood for this shit. The thing is, they had that out like 2 turns earlier. I don't know why they didn't just do that. Why did we add this? Like for 2 turns. Whatever. Bears win again, they always win. Don't get it twisted. They do always win. All right. All right. Not a good hand, but whatever. I also believe that this is better than lose one turn, so I get it. Impossible to win against this board. Ah, I see why. I see why it's impossible. Alright. After a few games. That would be fair to ask. Unfortunately, this deck is getting... It's Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls, of course. Unfortunately, this deck is getting banned. Tomorrow we'll be playing Stun 2, and after tomorrow we can never play this deck ever again. And yeah. We have a quota. Yeah. As many stun games as possible. So you have to, you know, clench your teeth. I mean, we can talk about this. I read my chapter in the Dude, I'm reading Duelist Kingdom, alright? And I did remember, you know, of not a colleague. No, the guy right on the right to me watched, like, while I was in university, Yu-Gi-Oh, right, on Netflix. And I was watching with him, and then I remembered, dude, Duelist Kingdom was ass. And then I'm reading it right now, and I'm like, Duelist Kingdom kinda is ass. It's kinda just bad. Nah, I did. I didn't hit shit. I don't know, man. But yeah. That's why we're playing Stun. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, the start is fine. I like when they're on the ship. Not that many. I think I took, like, I read like 5 or so yesterday. And, you know, before that I waited for some time. No, I don't read in volumes. 6, 7. I'm on 6, 7, ironically enough. Sure. Be my guest, actually. I don't think so, no. But do they already have MST in hand? Oh, I should have changed. Whatever, it's fine. It's not fine, but I kind of realized too late. You know what? I'm not in the mood. Got it. Alright, I'm not reading that much, no. Like, the manga is a lot faster than the anime as well. Like, the Weevil chapters kind of took longer. I think it was like 10 chapters or so for Weevil. And those were so lame, honestly. But the rest is quick. I think Mai was like 3 chapters, right? 3 or so. So yeah. This is a light deck if they are playing their sleeves. Great, they have Imperm. My favorite card. Which shock video? Oh, the shock video. What do you want to ask about it? I have a funny story about it. I was like, are you talking about Pain Olympics? What shock video? I realized, yeah, I did shock for YouTube views myself. That one's kind of funny because, you know, I'm greedy, and I was like, it would be a funny stream idea, right? It would be like, haha, idiot shocks himself after he loses, right? And then I checked out how much does, like, you know, shock stuff cost, right? Normal shock stuff. It was like 80 euros. I was like, no way I'm like spending 80 euros on a shock collar. You know, what am I insane? 80 euros? Like, no way in hell. And then you have to imagine, I was like, there needs to be something less. I searched for like shock rods or something, and then I found something on Amazon, right? I was like, okay, 20 euros, that's fine. This, I guess they kind of need their graveyard. Oh, look at Mr. Fancy Pants. Aren't you rich? Yeah, but that's all just for you. I'm not rich for the stream, you know. Yo, this guy looks cool. He probably sucks. Counter shrub. Can spare summons from your hand. Okay, funny. There's, by the way, only 4 or so. I saw right the thread. 4 or so counter traps that don't negate destroy, apparently, or not don't negate. Sure, man. I guess so. Can you get tasers for cheap? That's the thing. I was thinking to myself, aren't there any tasers or something? But I think those are banned in Germany, so I couldn't get one. I like searched for tasers, I remember. I couldn't get one. I think because those are banned. Cool areas, cool. Eclipse. I mean, that's cool. And you know, it makes sense why they're banned, because they don't want the general populace stuff. Tasers, so they don't run around and stuff. Then again, with some, like, is it a bit overblown? Yes. But yeah, I think those are banned in Germany. That's why I couldn't get one. And then I found these rods, right? Like these, and electric current something. I was like, this looks good enough. I'm gonna buy it, all right? And so I was like, okay. I pressed on it, and I see the current, right? Used to rig the cheap. I mean, that sounds fun. That does sound fun. You know, did I ever tell you about the friend that basically made weapons? After the first story, though. Okay, sure. You are allowed to get a card. I feel like 1 card is okay. But anti-government? No, they're not. Nowadays, the guy is just, you know, on drugs a lot. But no, not anti-government, no. Wow! Base. Maybe they're at this point, I don't know. I should, like, catch up with them again. No. Has been a while. Feder Duster. I think I'll tell the story afterwards. But yeah, so I press on the button electric current, right? And I was like, okay, so this does seem to work. And then I pressed it against my skin. I was like, ouch, this does feel really bad. Ow. And I was like, okay, this will suffice, right? I'm trying to get the timing straight. But yeah, I was like, this will suffice, right? And then I looked at my skin, I think, 20 minutes later, because it was like burning, right? Dude, you gotta be kidding me with those vanishes. Two statues. They hit two statues. Come on. You do, they don't. Okay, so they can't get free material birth here. No free material birth. Alright. Is it worth? I think it's low-key worth to push a bit more damage here. Okay, so they can get this guy back. And the other cashiers are on fire. And they can't imperm. So we are doing fine here. They can only special rise heart. So they're thinning their deck, but they already lost Feather Duster. Dude, I'm losing the game off that. Okay, these... I guess I would have wanted the Mage Power low-key. I almost only have monsters from here on out. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3... Okay, I have enough. I can just pop and then beat. For 2/2 damage, that's like a free turn clock. One more statue would be really cool, actually. This is scary. We need to speed up. Okay, this is good. I think it's imperm. So this is a 2-turn clock, right? Crap. Dude. They can't. These aren't banished. That would be like worst case scenario, by the way. I could tribute these for Ogre. Like, cleanly win next turn. One more special summon! They want to beat over. I think I can protect. Okay, one of you were banished. This would have been cool. This would have been cool. Lose. Oh yeah, we lose. Yeah. Awesome. Dude! they're gonna rip Ogre. Are you dumb? Take Moon Mirror here. I guess then you don't take Moon Mirror. Overlay. Jangry, sure. Spoke too soon. You really did. I think there's no lethal, unfortunately. I'm trying to think of one. Just chill now. Yeah, I think they're also kind of... also have a problem, yeah. Can slowly but surely out this. Except, of course, if they have a second birth in hand. Okay, that doesn't seem like second birth in hand type of play. Okay. Then fumble? I mean, they did fumble hard. Is there a win here? No. So we just attack. Okay, let's pray, I guess. I mean, this is the turn where they get birth anyway. It's just Keshura player luck, you know. Yeah, obviously. Just obviously that it had to happen, you know. It had to happen. It was bound to happen. Alright, none of those cards are good. Yeah, I win. They normal here. Dude, this shit's really bad, Loki. I should have mage powered. Obviously they get birth. It just had to happen that way. Or they could do nothing. That's also always a possibility. I can't believe that they threw that. Insane. Just insane. Alright. Golgonda wasn't a problem. I don't know why they were like, I gotta get rid of Golgonda. I have to get rid of Golgonda here. I really have to. Like, you can't just slowly but surely beat over and banish the rest. It's incredible. I wanted to give up as well, which makes it even funnier. Because realistically, there was no shot that I was winning that. Because you just banish. You could even just attack and banish the statue if you want. There's like so many ways of not losing there. They somehow managed to find the worst play. Which is crazy. Like, that had to be the worst play. I don't see any other way. No, dude, that had to be the worst play. Right? Like, I cannot think about a worse thing to do there. With Fenrir. Don't be Perulia. Alright, no Perulia. Alright, but yeah, like, then I checked out the electric current and then it burned, right? And I was like, wait, that looks like if I burned myself, then I was like, oh, it's a lighter. It's a lighter. I was like, oh, it's a lighter. And then I just did it, man. And then I started to, you know, do it on my arm. Realized, wait, I'm getting more and more markings. I cannot do that. This looks really weird. And then I started to shock me on my, like, myself on, like, my leg, right? Which you couldn't see. Ah, my favorite card. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's too damn hot in this room. And then a friend of mine who knows that I stream, but he commented on my arm, right? And then I was like, yeah, it was a stream. And then I told him I'm an idiot. And then I started doing it on my foot and he was like, yeah, it makes sense. And yeah. That hurt, I think, for the next 2 weeks, by the way. My foot. How do you explain? You don't. That's the neat part. But yeah. After that, I was like, never again. Like, obviously never again, but... It was like, I did it, and I was like, what? Why did I think that this was a good idea? You could even tell how I'm getting, like, more and more, like, scared of doing it. Like, the longer the stream goes. I don't know, man. In that moment, I was like, I'm a showman. I have the show. The show must go on. What pissed me off, you know. You know, teasing. Sounds like tasing. Teasing people is okay, but there was a person in chat that, like, pissed me off while I was doing it, which was like, you like it, don't you? I was like, no, I don't. The best combo of all time. Yo, and now we go Sarah. And now we go for Sarah. And now we go for Sarah. Alright, the trick is they have the trap hole that just wins them the game here. And then I start crying. Alright? I guess. Yeah, they have it. The fuck? Oh my god, Dom, the spiral. Dude, I'm not dealing with this. It's pissing me off. Weirdos. Same people are weirdos. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, the weapons thing. So while we're young, my friend I don't know, man. Like kids of the internet. My friend was like, dude, I found this new thing to build, okay? And then he was like, yeah, this potato cannon, right? And then in like always we do this shit, okay? And then in some, you know, hidden sentence, like 3 hours in, when we're like trying to get it work, he'd be like, yeah, by the way, this is like a regulated weapon. We're not allowed to do this. Like, and this didn't happen once. You know. You know, so we built the potato cannon, right? Which you're not allowed to build, right? Normally. Because you're like... shooting out potatoes at like eternal speed, right? Because if you hit some... He told me that. It might not be true. You know, it's kids, but I could believe it if a potato... you know, hit somebody in the head. I think they might. I don't think it's as bad as the thing you mentioned, but I think it could like genuinely. I don't know if it could kill a person, but probably you have to go to the hospital. Probably. Thankfully, we only like did it in like open spaces where nobody was there. That's a bit of a lie. Our kids were there, but like we had everybody behind us, right? And so he built it, and I helped him with the current and stuff. Then it worked, you know. And then a few weeks later, he was like, "I have this new thing," right? And then it leads to damage, exactly. And then like we did it, he didn't manage to do it, and then we managed to do it together at some point. And then he's like, "Yeah, this is a pipe bomb, by the way." Like we were saying the word for pipe bomb in German. Yeah, this is, by the way, not allowed. So yeah, we build pipe bombs. Don't fucking ask me, man. Like it was so dumb actually. It was so loud as well. I think after we did it, he's told me. I was like, okay, dude. I should have cut this out. But yeah, basically, I have to imagine like it was really loud, right? And it was just like destroying the destroying the bottles that we put the stuff in, right? But not like a bit, it was like evaporating them. And I don't think you would get killed by it, but it would damage your limbs, you know? And yeah, and then after like we exploded like a few of those, he was like, probably like the container probably isn't like damaging enough, right? I was like, yeah, by the way, it's against the law. I was like, oh, good to know. Good to know. That was really early. Herald of the Abyss, cap shell. We didn't have cap shell. Wait, is this good? Your opponents. Hold on. This is kind of good, no? Oh, it's towers. Yep. There's a towers meta, maybe. All we made was a rocket that couldn't take off. I mean, yeah. The thing is, the things that we built weren't like hard to build, right? This is the worst part about it. Like the bomb wasn't even like something that you build, right? You just mix like a few ingredients, put it in a bottle, and then you run away, right? I think if you had like a container that would like that would make shrapnel if it as it exploded, right? That would be like really fucking bad. But yeah, the cannon, that was a bit more complicated. That needed, I still remember we went like bought like some like pipes, etc. Like it was like I need something in these you know, dimensions. So I was like, yeah, you could buy some pipes, right? At pressure, yeah, exactly, pretty much that. Okay, so it's stun versus stun, right? I'm just gonna go battle phase. But yeah, no, the guy, I would say he's a stoner, but that's a lie. He isn't a stoner. He's like, he also isn't a raver. He just does like hard drugs. I think that's the way nowadays. I think that's the best way of describing it. Alright. Where are these decks, man? I missed them. I mean, I could just normal this, right? Yeah, it's a better talk. That could be scary. Okay, I mean, obviously we're just gonna go battle. Do you have something else that destroys? Funnily enough, the ring is really bad. if you're not winning, the ring is kind of bad. Because they destroy my monster, who cares, right? They're like inflicting damage themselves. I should like check on the guy. Like, he was doing fine last time I saw him. Hard drugs always sounds, you know, bad, but it was fine the last time. Let's put it that way. On the news? No. We met up, and then he was like, dude, I started doing LSD, bro. It helps me so much. And you know, I know his history, and then he told me stuff, and I was like, it apparently actually does help him. Like, then the question is, where does it start and where does it end, right? You should try it. He said that. I was like, I'm not sure, dude. I'm fine. I'm also bad with marijuana. I don't think I think, thank you very much. I was like, you should, bro. And I was like, I'm fine. I already lose my mind when I like... Yeah, I said that. Yeah. Why are you such a square? Never did that drugs and never will. Yeah, that's completely valid. My drug list is cigarettes, right? Like nicotine, right? Alcohol, and marijuana. That's about it. Weed. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I still remember like when I like tried cigarettes for the first time, right? By the way, if you can't tell, the only thing that I'm like doing nowadays is drinking alcohol, right? Sometimes, not often. So don't think I'm like, oh my god, I love drugs of all types. No. You are finally. Okay. I hope this hits like a drug, because this is where the drug money goes. Alright, come on, man. It does hit like drugs. But yeah, I still remember DP's back on the menu, boys. Exactly. Do I already have the mask change? I think I did pull one. I did. We could play hero. We could unironically play hero. We even have poly now. We even have polymerization. Dude, we could play hero. Okay, we don't have Ion. And I think I don't have Stratos. This is from a pack. But we could play hero. Yeah, and I also have 2 hero lives. I do have DPE. Missed at mask. Yep. Yep. Then again, does it need to be special? I forgot what missed us again. Yeah, you're right. We could do that. We can. Oh, stun is back on the menu! Stun! Konami has blessed me! They were like, no. We gotta give him stun. We cannot let him not play stun. And then they gave it to me, baby. They were like, here, have a macro. Alright. That's funny. Alright, let's do a quick summary. Then resume talk about drugs. Stun Gamer number 1. Hello, Yaoi, how are you doing? It's me, baby. Stun Gamer number 1. Today's pulls on the back end were good, I feel like. I never went away, baby. I'm him. I'm still him. I never won't be him. Alright. We did get this one. I guess, man. Food Ice Barrier, I guess it's playable in specific decks. Dude, please give me Informed. Like, I just need 3 more cards for this archetype. Please, I'm begging you. Goblinberg, who cares? Okay, it's fine. Dark Sacrifice. Okay, destroy. But then again, hold on. Aren't there like some really good targets for this? This doesn't read as bad actually. Guess. Vendalgion, who cares? Area is cool. Eclipse is cool, I guess. Yeah, I think I have a copy of this actually. I have one of this, so that's pretty fun. If can. Oh, true, I could play Megalith. True, you're right. I do have the good boss monster. We did get Herald of the Abyss, which is a good card. Second, Fighting Flame Dragon, which is only good at 1 copy. Jam Fever. Jam Fever is insane. You can't just overlay it over a Dragon Drive, right? If you can go for Synchro 8, you can just... Okay, you need a Psychic Tuner. I'm sorry. But I think this is kind of a slop thing going on here. We can do this in a lot of decks. We're still missing a few, and this is pretty good, so I'm kind of happy with pulling this. And obviously Dark Law. Foxy. Does it? Oh, you mean Foxy Tune? Yeah. I thought about this one. I was like, what does how does Salamangreat Foxy work with psychics? And Dark Law, insane card. This card's still good. It's crazy, right? This card, 12 years old, still insane. Yeah, no, it's still crazy. It's a macro, but like one-sided. And if they add, you rip a card, which is kind of still a good effect. I feel like randomly getting rid of a card from their hand. But obviously, the one-sided macro is the highlight. Dark Law. All right. Let's do. I mean, I do have Shining Neo's Wingman. Like, wait, yes. How did I do it again? I could get this. Oh, I did Tier Limits Heroes Masochist. True, I could do that. To mill correctly to be able to get this. I could go for this. I still remember, but I forgot how. We need to search for Wingman, I guess. Wingman. Did I play the actual Wingman? I think I somehow cheated this out or like sent it to graveyard to fusion summon it. I think that was the spirit. I think I don't have spirit now. Spirit. Oh my god. Of Neos. No. This artwork does go hard. Instant contact. Instant contact. I do have it twice. Oh yeah, true. I did it with instant contact. True. True. Now I remember. Do I have the deck still? I might have it. I do have it. Okay. Oh yeah, like, yeah, instant contact, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I could build this in better nowadays, I think. Like, a lot better. Oh, I asked myself which deck was good at the time. We do have 2 hero lives now. But yeah, I could do this in better, but I don't know when I will get time to cook for this. I guess tomorrow's stream is, you know, still exists, still is in no way. Alright, but these pulls are baller. These pulls are really good. We could get Foxy Tune, dude. And we need like Jam Sash, and I mean, we need like Rising Scales, really good, etc. There's like, these cards are like genuinely good, right? Amazing Dragon's okay, I guess, but like it's a good card. You want to end on it or something, but like these are like important, right? So we're still missing a few, but I mean it's fun, right? What about Gold Pride, by the way? I don't think I have Gold Leon, which makes it like unplayable. Yeah, you know, missing the important cards basically. Like, you know, the good ones. Random PP indexes. Yeah, I guess. But sometimes that's enough! What I'm interested in is like using the Synchro 8 to end on as a slop option, you know? That's what I want to do. I want it to be a Omni in a slop deck. That's the idea. Alright. Let's do outro stuff. Let's go on Duel Doku. That's my... I guess no. I swear, Duel Doku, I'm gonna kill you if you're not fun today. Alright, starts with T, played by Pegasus, every single card that starts with Tune. Spellcaster, keywords, alright. Relinquished. Alright. Type Spellcaster, Magician Souls. I'll talk about you know, magicians like this, right? Souls, yeah. Three words with this that. No idea, man. Is there a U-Bell card? Well, Terra Incarnate. Is there another U-Bell card? Phantom of U-Bell. Okay. Spellcaster Dark. The Dark Magician. Is there a better slot for it? No. Dark Magician. Starts with T, a spellcaster starting Millenniumize. Millennium. Millennium. Okay, it doesn't work for some reason. You mean Thousand Eyes? Oh, Thousand Eye. Wasn't it Thousand Eye something? I think it was Thousand Eyes Idol, right? Yeah, it was Thousand Eyes Idol. Idol. Oh my god. Thousand Eyes Idol. Alright. This is relinquished, right? Relinquish. And then Tune Summon Skull, I think. Alright. That worked out. Spellcaster with T. Time Gazer, Magician, Time Gazer, Magician. Oh! And then a card with T. If Timaeus, I don't know. No. Here, time dimensional. Toon Mass Sorcerer? Come on. We probably weren't unique up here, but... Dark Arms? God damn it! A lot more people are doing these, by the way. Yeah, I just took a random card. I just pressed something. Dark Magician was the most frequent one. Relinquish there, that's crazy. It's a spellcaster, funny. I didn't know that. Or don't remember it, rather. Where was my answer? Somewhere here. Magician's Souls is such an easy one, I feel like. Time Gazer, only person. Not unique. Not unique. Not unique. Alright. Was Anima? Yeah, I guess. I guess. Alright. I think I streamed long enough. Alright. I don't want to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe let's do Yu-Gi-Oh! Real quick. I guess let's do Yu-Gi-Oh! It doesn't feel complete if I don't do it, I guess. It kind of feels incomplete. Need to resize the window though. Alright. Good. It will be hard to read though, I guess. IP. A classic. Earlier. Oh my god. Judgment Dragon. I don't know, man. Stardust. Dust Dragon. It's a wind and from the same year, dude. Ugh. Is it Junk Synchron? Dude, I can't write the word judgment. I always write it wrong, but... Junk Warrior, Speeder, Junk Speeder, Speed Warrior, Speed Warrior, I don't know, Speed... Cannot be Speed Warrior, it's a 2. Dude, what came out in the USA year, man? Oh my god, a wind! I don't know. Junk Warrior, Junk Synchron. Just to check for attack. More attack. It's not a tuner, so it's an effect monster. Fairy Statue wasn't from that year, right? No, that was earlier. Yeah, these were earlier. And then do it like this. Because I don't think I will be able to make it out. I'm gonna be honest with you. And wind. Oh my god, there's a lot of cards. Let's do junk. Let's try Stardust Assault Warrior. It cannot be, but Stardust Assault Warrior. So less than level 6, but we have the defense stat. Less than 6. There can't be too many left. Why does... Oh, it's triple-headed behemoth, not... It could be twin-headed behemoth. Twin-head... No, it can't be. Also, it's older than... I didn't think it was that old. Could it be advanced? Was it from that year? Crystal Beast. No, these are like new. It could be Mist Valley Falcon. Mist Valley. Oh my god, that it's almost everything. Winged Beast. And it's a level 4. And it has less than 2k attack. And yeah. Is it Glad Beast quest? Gladiator Beast egg. Yeah, it is. Alright. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a known card. But I don't think I would have thought of that one. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun. We will be back tomorrow. And up until then, bye.